called the Salesians of Don Bosco. We work all over the world. And personally, I have worked in Uganda for 25 years in schools, both the technical and the secondary school, head of the school or a director of the school for the past 25 years. So I try to reflect what is happening in the education sector in Uganda. So together with some statistics, I'm very happy to give you my own feedback and reflection. Saint John Bosco, the founder of our society, who was a very famous educator in the 19th century and later on 20th century, he said, if you want to do something beautiful for God, help in the education of the poor. I think this is a challenge that we have, the saint has left. All of us, we want to do something for the society, for God and for the nation. We need to help in the education of the poor. And Gypsy, you asked me about the statistics or data or the situation. Let me tell you from my heart, it is very appalling. It is very, very sad situation. And I'm involved in several schools as a chairman or a board member or in other capacity. I will not mention names of the schools, but I will mention the name of my school where I am a head teacher. If you open the internet and just Google what is the statistics, it says that 45% of the children who are enrolled in Uganda for the primary do not complete the primary level. That is 7 years. And I noticed that the dropout starts in P4, P5, especially in those two classes, and some P6. When they reach towards the middle of the P6, they complete, and it is very sad. The school, one particular school in the country that I know very well, and 200 children are enrolled in primary class 1, 200. It is nice to see there are little more girls than boys, 200. I'm sure this is a phenomenon in many parts of the country. And you see only 50 or 53 are registered for PLE, Primary Living Certificate. So 45 or even little above 45 are dropping out of primary school. The neighboring schools that I know in Omoro district, I have visited several schools. One head teacher was telling me, when there is rain, children don't come to school. And when there is a harvest season, when there is a planting season, children don't come to school. So the problems that we face, they are compound. The problems are government policy, school management, parents' involvement, the local community, and the individual student themselves, then the participation of the teachers in the school activities. So the problems, the causes are very compound, and if time permits, I grouped these causes of school dropouts in Uganda into 4 categories. Individual level on the part of the student, the learner, social level, economic level, and physical level, some things that are very evident. So maybe in few minutes I will run through some of these. Perhaps I am not saying anything new. It is evident, and maybe they are reminders to each one of us so that we do something about it. So let me go to individual level. Lack of social skill, or you can call it resilience, on the part of the learner to meet all the challenges. He can be P1, he can be P2, maybe he is not having slippers, maybe he is not having shoes, maybe he does not have decent clothes. But for some children, it is very important. They leave school because they don't have it. But some don't mind, they continue. Then some are intellectually low in performance. Perhaps they did not go to ECD, early child development, or nursery school, so they drop out. Then some have repeated class again and again, P3, P4, P5. So when they reach class 5, they find themselves older, they drop out. Then failure to cope with the school rules. It is as a head of the school, I can tell you, failure to cope with the school rules. They come and tell me the school is becoming complicated now. And even this morning it happened to me. Then doing part-time job, some children, because of various reasons, doing part-time job, and they have tasted money. So when they reach P4, P5, they are already 15, 16 year old sometimes. So they drop out of school to have to give a financial support to the parents. Sometimes it can be in a well intention from a poor family. Then let me go to social level. You know the famous cause, teenage pregnancy. Unfortunately, the girl suffers more than the boy or the man involved. So teenage pregnancy, and I witness in my own neighborhood, P5, P6 girls are pregnant. Then family abandonment. Your mother and father are there and they don't care where the child goes early morning, whether to school or to the garden or to the town or to the playground. Child abandonment within the family. Then lack of motivation and role model at home. So the parents don't give motivation. You finish this class, I'm going to do for you this. Finish P7, I'm going to take you to the school A level or a training somewhere. So lack of role model. Maybe that child has not seen an elder in the family who has finished studies. Then cultural issue of early marriage. The parents have received dowry and telling the girl, now you go. I have witnessed it myself. For some years I worked in the refugee camp in Palabek. Girls have come to tell me that my father has received dowry, now he is telling me to go. Very sad. I have seen it myself. Then child-headed families. Big girl, big means maybe 15, 16 years old girl, taking care of two other siblings because the parents are elsewhere, or they are no more, or they are separated for some reasons. So how can a girl which is taking care of small ones can go to school? Then of course media, music, it also causes some students, I'm interested in music, and the boys come and say, I'm upcoming musician. So after P6 he goes. Then drugs, addiction. Recently one headmaster told me, I saw alcohol with P6 student. I said we have reached the end of the world. Then lack of community supervision. Children are there walking around in the road. No one can say, hey, are you not going to school? So this is at the social level. Now economic level, okay, the school is poor. School does not have classrooms. Some 2 months ago we saw some pictures in the TV. We saw a school somewhere in eastern Uganda without roof. And still there are many schools that are under the trees. Or the schools have poor facilities. There are children seated on the floor. Then teachers are not facilitated. Then there are schools that are government supported school. Government is able to provide only few teachers. So the schools are overcrowded. I saw recently a news item in the newspaper from West Nile, somewhere in West Nile district. There are more than 150 children in one school. Then child labor. Some people induce they say they give some money to the children. Next week you come, do for me this work, I give you so much money. Then I would say another big cause in Uganda today, people have misunderstood, or people the responsible leaders have not explained to them what is the meaning of UPE, Universal Primary Education. And it is considered free education. Free, yes, it is free.
It was rolled out in 1997.
97.
Right.
Okay? Free. They expect the school to provide food. They expect the school to give scholastic materials. They expect the school to give uniform and shoes and the basic needs of the child. It is impossible. Even a well-developed country cannot provide that. So, I think this misunderstanding of UPE and the free education, they have thrown all the weight on the school or the head teacher or the district or the government. I think we have to streamline this attitude. So no training material in the school. I know schools struggling to find a few books, even a piece of chalk or the basic training material. So week after week, the child gets frustrated. So there is no motivation to go to school. Then the last one, no physical reason. Physical means something that are very evident. No? There are children with some disabilities, children with special needs. There are very few schools in the country that have a special needs school. In Gulu there are one or two which I know. There is a school which are catering for visually impaired children. They are there and they do a good job. But we need more of them. There are the disabilities are of different kind. Sometimes it is mental disability, or you call it autism, or the slow learners. They don't fit in a normal school. We have to take them through slowly, and until they catch up with the others. So that is one of the reasons. Then, how many children come to school in the primary as well as secondary, empty stomach, food? They have not even taken a cup of tea. Or even the boarding schools don't provide breakfast. Sometimes it happens. So they also drop out. So parents don't buy material things. They don't find it. Then the big issue of the sanitary towels. It is commonly spoken that a girl child during the menstruation period decides to stay at home. I think it is true. It can be different at a different school. It can be at a different level in different districts or cultures, but the problem is there. Then a girl child, especially babysitting or attending to the sick parent or a sick relative or busy in the garden, go to the garden before you go to school. So all this in a long run does not encourage a child to be in school. So these are my personal reflection and my reading, especially in some articles. So this is what I wanted to share.
All right, thank you so much, Lawin. We try to appear when I check my chat with America. Me padu gima Reverend Father Lasa Arasu make a chill quick. Well, I'm penye. I want you need don't kita okay. My child not Matthew beauty of one. Just be letting chua you need me chill very white name. Ubericha wende tiu idul mame ponyele. Mwa amaramo piari ya bichi lo Uganda. Mwa piari ya bichi lo Uganda iberu kanem no dokem majamneti kwele. Iwadi ni jamneti marach ka obiri lo medo ti an wako kwano. Chua jini gyanmayani ni mabe ni ngat ma ocharo dul mamegi man Don Bosco. Wadu ichoj ma mega chill ma pier tek. Nika chenen in miro konyo ngat mo, nyi miro konyo dul mo, onyo kaberu mo, dano paroba. Neni ni konyo kimi oponye bot na pero. Eni ni ada mi ni tigmet ye matera dida. Chwa ni time chwe matek to twal ni neno kalo tira mapuri yuwego kwa mnogo doke neno kib majamine kubeti kwede inori pasa maropi ya ngwen ya beach palo tira okay nego donyi gan kwan man me primary giwego kwano pegi tira kwan kun en waju ni lutira chake kilaja ngwen me primary me o kwede kilaja bichi pole eri enoni ruom me weko kwan tila man tutwal kondo karibedi mukere kadongo kilaja bichi na me primary gidiyo tunyoro to giyele gitiero gipenye kilaja biro ento wajini ke ne ngai kwa mukene ino ki gamlo tiano i grade achiel me primary we ni ariyo eno jo adongi tiyo me ogo matimo PLE ni mono no tiyo piera bich ke kem ma enni rach do wadi gen giti yo mo kaka chaine ni la teacher mo achiel ngan mador ban kwan mo achiel ubir ka wacho ni botem ni en nero ni pero madir le duju eni chiek pagamente kidong bere lu nyoro giti tig me atie matera dida gene giti ka weklo tiyo pegi atiyo kwan ma megi piene no cha ko tiyo no tia to reporo enini gen marach chidong eo kero iduri mapat tien dok ma wero lo tiang ma pol pegi tiyo kwan ero ne abidu ken chem ingi pera ma check na chatui man mega fem
That was lot of it I said
Yes.
There is one more now. Schools are few. The population growth if it doesn't is unable to absorb the population. 1 million are being enrolled every day in the school, every year in the school. 1 million. Okay. We don't have enough schools to absorb 1 million. Then education budget is not in proportion to the enrollment and the needs of the school. When we
Point la tiem iching barga dichu ichawa makid man la win radio. Awajo ni abidu uchiem kada awajo botien gen man la ponyo beruka wachune tutwale kum jammi matika kilo pero me lutino wepo kwano ocham. Before I go to translate that, Father, when we went in for a short commercial break, you were telling me about few schools right now.
The statistics say that 1 million are being enrolled in the schools every year, but it is not clear which level of enrollment. Let me take it primary, secondary, and the lower level of training, vocational training center and polytechnics like that. Now, we don't have enough schools to absorb this 1 million enrollment. And it is said that 240,000 children drop out of school every year. So from 1,240,000 they drop out. Secondary dropout, I looked for statistics, I am not able to find them. So the study was carried out among 150 schools in the year 2020. 150 government funded primary school across the country, and they came up with a figure 240,000 children drop out of UPE schools. So they were only government schools. There are also several private schools, community schools, we don't know. So according to the findings, it is estimated that 8%, representing 80,000 learners studying in UPE schools across the country, drop out of school every year. So now, unfortunately, population is growing year after year.
Right.
And it is evident, especially in the rural areas, many schools are being opened by the private sector. But you move out of town, move out of the cities that we have, the schools are few. I know children who walk 7-8 kilometers to go to school in remote areas. You don't expect a P2 child who is 5, 6, 7 years old to walk 7-8 kilometers. It can be even dangerous. It can be the weather condition can be bad, or the geographic conditions can be bad. So that is also one of the big reasons. Now, what happened after Corona lockdown, Corona-induced lockdown? some statistics say that nearly 1/3 of the children have not gone to school.
Right.
Maybe we don't know, we don't have clear statistics, but this is true. Children have shared with me that my idea of becoming a doctor, engineer, or a teacher, now I don't think it is possible because I did not go to school for the 2 years and my grades have dropped. So this is also one cause of dropout in the last year, this year, maybe in the following year. So COVID-induced dropouts may become big blow to the country until we find some remedial solution. Okay. So Uganda has one of the youngest world population. That is about 60%. Some even put it more. About 60% of the population of Uganda are children and teenagers. Okay, children and teenagers. So children everywhere. You see it in the meetings, you see it in the church, you see it in the public places. Now, I ask myself, when I see hundreds of children,
Actually,
what is their future?
Actually, youth and the children constitute about 75% of the entire population.
Uganda
Uganda has the youngest population, actually the second country in the world with the youngest
It
people.
is true, it is true.
Exactly.
So, what are we doing about it? My God, I get worried.
Sure. Lawin radio we adak dong ikom gilman pari bil ka wachine titwale pero ma we ko lo tiang no ko bitika we ko kwano o ke rogyo e dul marama det na papa eto abi kwano yo dong bidu ka chen me achile wajini ke neno kidma lo tiang ma me kwani giti kwere neno yo kimiri monini me kwan twingi pere lok me bar ruga wet la tiro beto manem mabe meno beti pero we ro tiro mo kene gi we ro kwano e ma pa ki ni be ro tiro mo kene ti ma pegi keri ka yin ti ka pon pegi ma ho pon e ni o yot e o ni we ro cha mo kene gi dong mo da akwan mo ni gi nuoyo dong kala tiro nuoyo akwan mo ni gi chel gi rio gi dere wi ene cher che tang mo kwero be kwano e ro ti ka ti me ki dong be ro wa ni luti amu kene ino pegi lugu chiek me gangkwan du yuti ki chiriye do kana tiyo mo pe lugu chiek me gangkwan no kwani gangkwan no ne perwate yero no en pe tuero wego bene kwan no ma pa kino ni yo wa ni luti amu pol gi chier ka timuti mo kene matiam tiam maro mo kene chierte manok I chingi me konyo kulu yuri ma megi ento li eno ni do bare wigyo piano do go biro miet pa chiente yu wego do kwan no meron idule me achil idule me ario wajini lok me yo chan parutiano anyira meoti pe ma dit we rotiano ma pol gi pere i gan kwam yo gi wego kwan no kilo mbere families ma pol me pachi ma pol gi wego rotiano ko li yak pe gi par pe rotiano e la tien bene wego kwan no kilo mbere I pachi ma pol I noni me beri ma chara la pol ma be no la tien nene waka ngamo pe ni kila biya ma pero ti don't know ngako mo go ko chok chunye obed ma chara la bol yet em ni aneno chara mi rabed go chara la ramo mera ni don't know pepe we la tien we ko kwa no ma pa kero ni bere era yem wajoni kit me te kwar ma me kwa me no ni yuru mo kere ki gawa li look pa ti ya ni ragyo donc ga gamo look yo ni no mi tiara cho enini bale kwan palo tiro wajini ne oni eni ikarme tika tiji para be eni gemo be ka time maro tira ni arma pol gamu luk gio nyomo gio obere ni tira me gangi no pol gitiano eto mapakiro ni wajini lo tira ma pol giu kwanyo tero metik palo nyoro ma megi megwa opajo kilo tira mo kene wero kwando ngai ribo da ke gwa ko gang pe dom no twere eto bere Lutia ma kuchera wala manyonyo ba moro mai no lutia ma pol mo kende wunya miero berla we notika nero ne gwage ki nyonyo ba moro ero ni giwe ko kwano lok mati ki jari ma chek pe ye ma ko en jai gi ko era nga gi latia no ko biru biye per wata ki kwan we lutia ma pol we ko kwan ki bene o wajuni a pero ma en nero ni one communities ma pa wa wero tij ma megwa do ko ma megwa ho ma pe ber wa tika par ke no la tiem won tika wor go yo Pepe ni pingo yung peche gang kwan. Punyo lutino, wawego I ching, uri kia chela chin. Pewa tika terne, chalo tipo wano o duju. Kidum bene, waya ni chan ti matek, machana ni peti pachike kem, eno chan ti we gai ponye. May no ni nom, jemi chalo me kwangi, no pere, ka beru bene, no pere lutino mo tika beri ngom, mogo at kwan beru pere lutino tika kwan te yat, wana da tian pe beru ki mira tuan. Dok bene mapak eno ni, waju ni, lutino tika miri kiti me atia maduong tuan. Kipa yuka kenyu, mawego lutino tenyo kwan no. Ento bene, waju ni dama poli, pegu niang poli tien lok me kwan man magamente o mio, ni UP yidi. Lunyodo peo niang, wagai ponye inono, beru chewe kineo ni do tip pagamente, ni umye la tia na keri wa vuk bendo no ki gang kwan pien kwan me nono, peke chun school fees, la tia na ti punom jenu wen miyo no wacham, miyo la tia no ki gang kwan, pe beru kumeno, tig me atia bene potie. Idu lime adeke, man no jemi makom ginem no, waju ni, lutira mapul, magitie ki pero. Moke robe ni pere wigi, ni gwa pero me winyu lok, pero me neno ping, eni tie. Ente nire waj ni, gay ponye, ti man nok tutual mapar, pero tiam le eguni. Iguru kakany, ti gay kwan maron ariyo wiken na eni nyuyugi, magitiga yele matera nida. Kini umbere, umede ki wachi nini, lutira mapul, gi ama chergang kwan, kike di igi, kwan kike, pay niang kari wakia chin. Ma eni wego lutira gere wego kwan no, to may big gang, kuni no gir mo uli churro. Lutira nyira manero kar meneno ruk ma me gibero ramo, ino cha mo kere peki mini gibero wa jami me mole, mini giluoro, mini gilewich. Wego chergang kwan, dote itgi ngele chen, gi wego kwan no. Kibere, wajiri lutira mo kene, gira dong gi dogo, jawa mier go wak no nyori ma megi, mo no kom gi liet, lutira ma megi matira nyo megi gi kilo megi gi, eni dong kwan ka imedo yan gi wak o dane paju, petime. Udodo ki wachiri ni gane po nyeti manok. Ilobo Uganda ga kany, nyualtia mede, lutira duwa ta. Doka ini neo, ipo awil lutira, ilobo Uganda, ino lutira ki kwani pasaya maromo piara bichi. Pa nyoli me lobo Uganda. Ento gane po nye, ti manok. Kaibe di gamente yago gane po nye, private sectors nye wigi gane kwan wigi, jomuke magitiki limi chingi, giyago bere gane po nye, ini ni wing, inero ni put per romo. Donke inero, wajiri budget magi kero bere, ilo kumponye, inero ni per wate. Piano tiro pool, magi cheri gang kwan, ento bere, ma pool le, giwego kwan no, umiula bulle karme corona, wajiri enini, unego tutuwa lepa lo tiro ma pool. Maono gitiki neno, meberu daktari, meberu engineers, meberu pilida, wendo ngunone mwagario pe beri gan pan na chero leka mirna kineno na me beru gin ma mero beru ni pe do bitwere no tia ma pod buwe o kwan mere wiye gin ma pari beru ka wacho ne la win radio ka don pe ko tikete eni what you get no.
Yeah, Father, we want to look at what are the possible solutions, because in 1997 the government introduced UPE. The aim was to increase access to education, especially from the poor families. Now, schools enrollment increased by 4-fold. Now, again in 2007, the government introduced USE, Uganda Secondary Education, with the same aims to increase access to education. You are looking for the statistics for secondary. 1.9 million children joined P1, and then when they reach P7 to sit for PLE, it's only 800,000. That means 1.9 is left out. They have dropped out.
What about secondary?
Secondary, now out of the 800,000 who joined PLE, after we start PLE, around 350,000 complete senior 4. It's worst in A level, only 150,000.
So let me give you an example of the school that I'm heading at Don Bosco, Acoli. This year I have registered 44 students, and when I looked into the records, there were nearly 102 students or so. They were Now, out of that, I have registered only 44. Honestly, I want to say that my fellow priests and the school as a whole, it has tried to keep some children in school, supported them here and there. Financial support, emotional support, family support. We have tried. Otherwise, our number will be still worse. Because many of our children are local children from the semi-rural, semi-urban situation. They deserve education. And I think the situation can be worse in other places. So now, I was trying to look into many solutions.
Right.
But as I go to the solutions, I like to read just one or two sentences from some educationists or big officials of Ministry of Education. Someone called Dr. Tony Mukasa Lusambu, the Assistant Commissioner of Basic Education in 2020, says that the findings are a proof that Uganda's quality of education is poor. He's talking about statistics. He says the findings show that something needs to be done urgently to address the high numbers of school dropouts in lower primary school. And he goes on to say that if the child drops out in P3 or P4, they become illiterates. After some years, being a small children, they forget to read and write. So after 10, 15 years, they remain illiterates in the nation. Now, the same person, another education is called Dr. Kedres Turiagenda. He says like this: under UPE, all learners are supposed to go to school and get an education at no cost. However, we have learners dropping out before they even reach P4, primary 4. That means we still have illiterate people in the country. Now, this means that we are causing disservice to the nation. And he says it has to be addressed very urgently. Now, what do we do? What do we do? These are my personal, these are some personal solutions from my experience of working among children. First, lot of counseling need to be given to the children themselves. Whatever situation we find them to be, keeping children happy, motivated, make them feel at home in school despite lacking basic things. Because it is easy to keep children motivated. You give them a piece of sweet, they will be happy. They will follow you. I think so. 2, budget for the basic needs, training. Government has to work on it. I don't know. I am not an economist and I have not studied budgets seriously, the current budget or a previous budget. But surely the way things are going on, but there is a need for improved budget allotment in education. I know there are some developed countries, a big chunk of money is given to primary education because there is a foundation. So the training of teachers, now we talk about new curriculum, something has to be done. Government has to work closely with the private sector and more especially with the churches. Recently I attended one diocesan meeting. They said that together with the Church of Uganda and the Catholic Church in northern Uganda, we run more than 80% of schools, more than 86%. So they are the reliable partners. We have to work with them. I look at one school, a rural school, which is called the church-founded school, which is badly off. I asked the headmaster, why does the school look like this? And he said, Father, this is a government-supported school. Hey, what do we do? No doors, no windows, no furniture. So they have to sit together. Maybe it is another important topic that we can talk about next time. Government and church in collaboration in offering education. We need to get to that. Because we have to remember that before this nation came into being, there was a missionary sister. There was a missionary brother or a priest under the tree. was teaching children how to read and write.
Right.
The mission came later on, after the British. The Ministry of Education came later on, but the church was already teaching in an informal way for their own interest, I suppose. Then textbooks need to be published cheaply and multiplied and given to all children. Otherwise, how do we improve this new curriculum? I am an Indian missionary from India. We are talking about UPE. And I know that in that part of the world, the southern part of India especially, the free education came into being in 1962, 63, around that time. I'm a product of that myself. I'm a product of USC, and I paid nothing. I paid nothing, honestly. I paid zero. But my parents fed me. They bought things for my needs of the school. You only don't pay tuition. Okay? There is no boarding school. You go to school in the morning, you come back, even go home for afternoon lunch if you are a neighbor. Otherwise, you go with a packed lunch. Then you come back in the evening, we studied, we passed, and some of them are doing very well in the society. So, this UPE, USC, I'm not deeply into it because I did not work in that situation. But we have to put all our heads together, the church, the government, the local leaders, and the parents, the community leaders. We have to put together and make this beautiful program succeed. It is a beautiful program which government has really tried, but something needs to be done. And local leaders work together with the parents and to reprimand some parents who are not doing their duty to their children, taking them to school, providing basic needs for the school, for the individual child, maybe LC1, maybe the secretary in charge of education in the local, in the sub-county level. We have to come together and make our efforts, and the school committees, school management committee, the PTA committee of the school, they have to take it seriously and work without looking for remuneration or looking for credit for that. I think that is a way to go, especially in the primary level.
All right, thank you so much. Donc la win radio we can we something. Ni mo do mo mi ro team. Wo mi ro po wi ni ramo kubekwe wa live on Facebook. Wati ro kono chere nem bino wa Samuel che ki arasu no wati ro kono we be lo mo be ko ikore wati live Facebook. Ma Facebook page pa Mega FM mer medicar mene am jami duchu bano team me da blog duchu mano ki loro studio kaka ene ne pier tek to en wa ni me achil en mi wa ni ti me achil ti me mo ali me cha ko wa ni kieb me kwan ilo bu Uganda da ka ni kene am ke malu church mo kene bu wa ju kene ni bu choy kwede gi wa ni kieb me kwan ilo bu Uganda da kan ti marwa me poti la puro mo mi gi mo urto itimi ye dok bere ke ne rome we ko kwan palatino ile bu Uganda rome ti la mali matutwale lutiro mageti kilaja dep me primary kikilaja mwen enini wego widano mi robed kamu check mabe donc era wajini ke neno ni woki ilok me kwan man me UPE le enini dan ma pol gi neno mi ro dan ma pol gi neno dok ingi ber no mi robedi kwan mon pe gi chulu chente mo ke kene ye lu chod ma pol ber gu cho ye kun gi wajini kun na put ki kwano na bo chulu school fees pudo ti wego me kwan ma editi gir ma right dok raja dida ilobo Uganda donc era wajini jami mo mi reti me chi le ra ko tam mi robeti mi di ngwa ko tam ki lu tiro miete tam mate adida dok bere lu tiro mi ro wego be mana chunji be ma yom chawa duju donc la tiem be ma chunji yom nini la tiem be no chunji yom no iri mara nyote ma ilogo bere kwede i choko chunye i kara duju i gangwan mir ne ber ke me weklo tiem be gangwan mana chunji yom ma pak eroni o miere budget makikero tutwale ilok me jam mi mukene matiyo tiyo mo ma lok me ponye obetie gamente ben mi ornen e chalo gem mapia te eto mapakio ni omiere ka ibedi gamente okero kwan bere chalo gem mapia tere miere gamente ben oti ka achiel kilo tera dini weri kwan rome beno ile chiet maro omiyo labori ni ke neno machalo dul pa ecclesia machalo dul pa kanicha gai ponye mapol inolo tera dini nyo dini mapat buyabo mapasene beno tila mali tika konyo ritual ponye palotia no kakiribu chingo ka achiel enero ni oroto waromo lweny ikompero de enemy wajini gai ponye ino charo book mapigi tego mamielo tiyo kwan textbooks wili no tila mali meno la tiyan mo nyira nyiro mon peramo wili ne eni weho kwan nyo ponye doko pin tutual do wajini wande no wili kwan meno no Uganda diba eni biri wajini wa god gilo India eni aki India kwan meno ikelo kira me mwakani bachiel kimia bongwen ki pia bachiel bia rio me o pere kira mwakani bachiel kimia bongwen pia bachiel bia der ikira kenya ene kwan meno no biro ye em no gum me kwan meno ite yupa gamente me India en ko benti mabe dara ma pon ko kwan bere en kwan le enemy ma pego wero kwan ko beri gitika konyo communities ma pol ma pat iyo ma pat bere umiere watero kwan ma gamente okelo ni chalo gem mapia te ogi wachune ni lutera umiero neno tiu ka achiel kilu nyodo uti ka achiel kigamente uti ka achiel meneno neni lutino kichwalo gi gan kwan kono tila tela bera me gan kwan kono me PTA umiere nenni ikonyo gan kwan we lutino beri gan kwan kan niete nilu nyodo mapegi miero chwalo tiyo gi gan kwan ongi keme kwe gibene ki chik enyo miere ki tim pi be me kwan palutino la Win Radio man mega FM wano chim kibotim line chim mamekwa tituodo piri inota ngwena biara chil abichil not ngwena der inota der abu ngwena der aria bora bichil aboro achil man mega FM ti line chim mamekwa eguli duchu tituodo piri me kube ka chil kwedwa ka kany pi yug mamegwa me coin latin i mega FM watika neno lutiro mapul jiwero kwano ma eni right to try la with value piana nyim ma me kwa eno tiano daklo tiano ayedong pasel ma megi duong loyo ile wo Uganda pasel piara bicheri me tulu tiano ken lu dir do waro o yeke do mer ni bulu
bulu kilo tiano 20% piara piara beach
do wanu bi kelo tini okay 75 mer bulu kilo tiano
manyene fudong watiki joma tiano ga Uganda
my goodness one joma doni wati pasel piara rio we are beach wana makonye wego winki botin line chim ma mego tituolo tiki not angwena biara chel abichil not angwena der ero bono megi bere I Facebook page ma mekwa kwa beru kare mekwa no nego dichu kore ki kore line chimwa line pa megeti not abiro abora de abora bongwen adera biro jero angwen UTL line ti not angwen abira chil abichil not angwen ade Airtel line ti not abira bicha biro abora biro adera biro jero angwen MTN ti not adera bongwen ade aria abora bichil aboro achil magi bichu line ti meramo kube kweli ka chil kwegwa Mega FM hello no boy man Be. What?
Opoyo.
Wapoyo. Wala na kwena. Wapoyo chala kon.
Thank you. Welcome. Okay. 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 Yes. Mm. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for raising that issue. What I can say about that, when I conduct parents meeting, only 50% or maximum 60% come for the meeting. Especially the children of the parents who are really needed in the school, I fail to see
They
them.
don't come.
I fail to see them. And boarding schools are good, at the same time it is also bad, to be very honest with you. So the cooperation of the parents with the school administration will really keep the child in school. I can vouch for it. Now you speak about nursery school, then primary, then until university. Okay, parents, some parents are poor. They can afford a good nursery school. Honestly, they fail to go to primary and secondary. So they take joy in seeing that little kid graduating. But it is also true that they fail later on, because the nursery children, nursery parents of the nursery children, they are still young. They are still in their 20s sometime now.
Sure.
So we have to push. We have to push. Thank you for your contribution.
Meg FM, our last caller. Hello. Wapoe. Wapoe Tranmuzel. Briefly, it's just appreciating what you've discussed with the listeners, and I say that we need to join hands as the different parties, the foundation bodies of schools. We need to really bring our children well, especially spiritually, so that when they in school, they're also okay. Thank you so much, Father, for sharing with us.
Thank you. Maybe in the future we can talk about government church participation in education. Then we can also talk about parents' contribution. I don't mean just financial. How can parents enhance education in our schools? I think that is also a very good topic.
Fine, we'll look into that. Allowing radio. One point Italian maybe can you connect a check. We're waiting bar, Jakada what do you machalman, medic when you make a fan. Man, you make point that TM BBC. Take up your bottle. What point Italian, our father, Lassa Arasi.
Arasi.
Yes.
It was better than last time.
No, the last time was good.
Hey, you can think of these two topics.
Yeah.
You know, Father Robert Wodown.
Robert.
He's the education secretary of the Archdiocese.
Yes, yes.
Can I tell him that he also comes for the thing?
Yes,
I will bring him.
It's okay.
Huh?
It's okay.
The government and the church participation. Okay. Then you can think of parents' contribution to education, not just financial, even leadership.
You comment about the program, how was the program, then you sign and you put your contact number.
We should give little more time for college.
Yeah.
UP has never been free much as the government has brought for that support to Uganda. UP has never
That's on Facebook.
Yeah.
But that Facebook, what is it?
Yeah.
What did they say?
The UPS never